Thoroughbred action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I am Ron Nicoletti. It is Thursday afternoon. We have 9 races we want to show you. Let's quickly go to those track and weather conditions.
We start the Thursday program with a fast main track, a firm turf course, a sunny sky, and temperatures in the upper 80s here today. First race of the afternoon on the turf, 5 furlongs, maidens of the special weight variety, 3 and up, for a purse of $42,000. A field of 6, the odds-on favorite in the opener, number 3, Dynamic Dancer.
Racing at Gulfstream. From between horses, Clift wins the break, but here's the first race favorite, Dynamic Dancer, up to challenge for the top. They work a length better than D. Forrest, who's away racing in third. From fourth, that's Salute the Colonel, and the 2 at the back are Stun, and farther back to Outstanding Debt, who's left behind last with less than half a mile to go. They swing to the far turn, and Clift and Jairo Hernandez trying to make the lead and clear, and front now by a length and a quarter. Dynamic Dancer is back to second, left angle off the fence for clear sailing, and D. Forrest is up and by him. Then back to fourth is Salute the Colonel ahead of Stun, and nothing yet from Outstanding Debt. They run to the top of the stretch now, less than a quarter of a mile to go. Up front, Clift has the lead. Indy Forest to the attack is second. The rail is open for Dynamic Dancer, who tries to punch on through. Sent wide with Stun, and in between horses, Salute the Colonel with an eighth of a mile left. Clift is still finding. He leads at 3/4 of a length. Dynamic Dancer is up the inside, but time's ticking away, and he doesn't have the punch as Clift will take him gate to wire. Dynamic Dancer second, Stun third, Indy Forest fourth, and Salute the Colonel and Outstanding Debt in 55-1.
Small upset to start the afternoon. Number 4, Clift, makes his return to turf, a winning one, under jockey Jairo Hernandez for trainer Leon Minot and owner Taj Buhit. Second, number 3, Dynamic Dancer, ahead of the 1, Stun, who was best of the rest, while third. To the second race we go at 5.5 furlongs over the main track. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the 4, Do It Fast. Rider change on 7, Wathnon to Jorge Ruiz. A field of 7, the odds-on favorite, number 3, Tom Liz.
And they're up. Picture perfect beginning. From the center, Ray Astray gets the first call and fires out for the front. On the outside, Wathnon, widest of all is Family Crest. Away racing fourth is Wise Warrior. Then it's Nation USA and Tom Liz. And Toykin moves up while 3 wide at the back of the field as they pass the half-mile pole. Up front, the leaders in lockstep. On the outside, Family Crest. On the inside, Wathnon, working 2.5 better than Ray Astray, who's running on third. Back at the inside, fourth goes Wise Warrior ahead of Toykin and Tom Liz. And 2.5 to the trailer. The trailer is Nation USA. Past the 5/16 and running to the top of the stretch, and Family Crest has the lead. Ray Astray moves to him second. Up on the outside, here's the favorite Tom Liz, covering ground but gaining ground, and gaining good ground here for Jairo Hernandez as they swing in. Up front now, Ray Astray and Family Crest with Tom Liz over the top. In between horses, long shot Wise Warrior not going away. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Gaffleone shakes up Ray Astray, and he is getting a response with a length and a half lead. It's Ray Astray clear to the finish. Ray Astray and Tyler Gaffleone by almost 2 in the end. We'll give Wise Warrior second over Tom Liz third, then Family Crest, and fifth was Wathnon in 105 flat.
The favorite Tom Liz has to settle for a minor award again today, and the winner was the 6, Ray Astray. Under leading jockey Tyler Gaffleone, improves nicely over the last 2 starts for trainer Jaime Mejia, Thoroughbred Champions Training Center. 2, Wise Warrior at a big price for second, ahead of the 3, Tom Liz, who ran third. Time to take a timeout. The Thursday card from Gulfstream continues right after this.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back now for the third race on turf at 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. Scratch the 6, A La Folie, and the 7, Congressional Storm. A field of 5, the odds-on favorite, number 3, Wakachula.
And they're up. Antio was off slowly. It was a good start out wide for Just a Darling, who's heading off for the early lead. Cause for Victory will take a tranking spot while second. Up on the outside, Weekend Appeal is away in the top flight. Then it's the favorite Wakachula, and Antia sets up shop at the back of the field as they round the first turn. From the outside draw, Just a Darling and Luca Panici now lead it by a length and a quarter. From the outside, Cause for Victory is second. Wakachula slipped through on the inside of Weekend Appeal to take third, and Antia is at the back of the field. There's no change in the plot as they run into the backstretch run, and the leader is Just a Darling, carved a quarter in 25 and 2. Slow tempo being set, Just a Darling calls the shots. Cause for Victory is second, Wakachula is third. Antia is a bit keen, moving into fourth, and Weekend Appeal very much in range. This will be a 3/8 of a mile dash for the money as they race to the final half mile. Up front, Just a Darling, a half a length in front, getting a good trip is she. So is the runner-up at this point. Second is Cause for Victory. Wakachula third, Antia fourth, and Weekend Appeal is fifth and last, but still in range. All five in with a chance, and all five have had good runs through a 50-1 opening half mile. Just a Darling still has the lead on the outside. Antia from between horses, Cause for Victory. These three work a length and a half better than Wakachula. She'll have to tip four wide, and Weekend Appeal is last to turn in as they swing for home. Just a Darling cuts the corner and maintains a narrow lead. Cause for Victory to the attack second, down the outside Wakachula, then Weekend Appeal, who rallies at the inside. On the outside, Wakachula coming after Just a Darling. At the inside, Weekend Appeal. Gaffleone goes back to back. Wakachula wins. Just a Darling second, Cause for Victory third, then Weekend Appeal and Antia in 131 and 1.
Number 3, Wakachula, quickly becoming one of the most honest mares in South Florida. She fires a big shot again today, rallying 4 wide off the top of the turn under jockey Tyler Gaffleone. He gets his second winner of the afternoon and back-to-back scores. Tammy Levy trained the daughter of Impervious for IAB Stables. To the 4th race now, 2-year-olds take center stage. For a maiden purse of $50,000, they go 5 furlongs. Scratch the 3 and the 6, and Misael Jaramillo on the 7, Diamond Oops. The betting favorite, number 4, Scrapper.
And they're up. Good start for Goody and a good start for the favorite Scrapper, and Scrapper sent to the front by Gaffleone from Goody, who comes away racing second. Nonsuch is now third. On the inside in Bull Roarer, from the outside King Angelus, then Diamond Oops, and dropping away last is ABG Guerrero. They swing around the far turn and approach the 3 furlong point, and Scrapper has inside position and a narrow lead. In the 2 path, here's Goody turning up the pressure, and Nonsuch throws his hat into the ring 3 wide while third, working 2 better than Diamond Oops, who's fourth. Stretch of another 5 to Bull Roarer and King Angelus, and ABG Guerrero was still last with a quarter of a mile left to go. Look out for Diamond Oops, who muscles his way between horses to try to get after Scrapper, who through it all has a narrow lead. Diamond Oops to the attack second, these two shoulder to shoulder for the final 1/8 of a mile. Jaramillo gets out the persuader on Diamond Oops, and he has a narrow lead. Scrapper boxing on from second, well clear of the others. They come to the finish, and on the outside, Diamond Oops will win it. Scrapper second, well clear of a good battle for third that goes to Goody over Nonsuch. Then King Angelus, ABG Guerrero, and Bull Roarer in 57 and 4.
Number 4, Scrapper, lived up to his name. He had fought on all kinds of challenges, but in the end, he could not fight off the challenge of number 7, Diamond Oops, who rallies for the score under Misael Jaramillo for trainer Pat Biancone and owners Pat Biancone, Diamond 100 Racing Club, and Amy Dunn. To the 5th race, now on turf at 1 mile. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. A field of 8 went postward. The betting favorites included 4, Evil Twin, and 6, Kabuki.
And they're up. From the inside, Icy Surprise commences nicely. Here's Classic Act up to challenge. Up on the outside, Mare Irish Dancer. Kabuki not far away, nor is Channeled to Win as they speed to the first turn. Jockey Michael Ritvo, offensive-minded with Mare Irish Dancer, who now crosses over and leads the way by 2.5. Classic Act and Kabuki second and third. 3 back to Channeled to Win in fourth, followed by Evil Twin. Then at the inside, Icy Surprise. Second last is Ella's Dreaming. Then Aloha Street is last of all as Mare Irish Dancer goes to the backstretch on a 2.5 length lead. Opening quarter, rock solid 22 and 3. Fast tempo being set. Mare Irish Dancer, the one setting it, leads it now by 3. Racing in second is Medina aboard Classic Act, a length and a half clear of Kabuki third. Then Evil Twin and Channeled to Win. To the outside, Ella's Dreaming. At the inside and improving a bit is Icy Surprise, and Aloha Street is last of all as Mare Irish Dancer tries to get a breather, but Classic Act has none of that, and Classic Act is up to take the lead. Channeled to Win slammed on the the brakes. Evil Twin has moved up. Kabuki is right there. Running on from fourth is Zella's Dreaming. And from the back, Aloha Street tries to stoke the boilers after a 47 1/2 mile. It's Classic Act who leads with her ears pricked. She leads it by a neck. On the outside, Kabuki second. Here's Aloha Street circling up to try to spring the upset. Down inside, it's Evil Twin. Back at the inside, Anella's Dreaming with Icy Surprise after 3/4 in 1:12 and 3. They turn in. Classic Act has the lead and is set down for the drive up the inside. Evil Twin is second. Aloha Street on the stand side with 1/8 of a mile to go. Evil Twin and Classic Act go on. It's Evil Twin who takes the lead. Classic Act is second. Aloha Street is third. Evil Twin wins. Classic Act second. Third, Aloha Street. Fourth, Kabuki in 1:36 and 4.
Tyler Gaffleone gets his third winner of the afternoon aboard the Midwest Thoroughbreds Evil Twin, who makes her South Florida debut, a winning one for Armando de la Cerda. Second, number 3, Classic Act, ahead of the 8, Aloha Street, who ran third. The early pick 4, $277.45. Today's early pick 5, $2,190.65. Just a 57 turn. We'll take a brief timeout. When we come back, the late pick 4. Don't go away.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 6, the start of today's late pick 4 at 6 furlongs over the fast main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Scratch the 1, Grandma Maria, and a late scratch of the 2, Street Princess. A field of 7, the odds-on favorite, number 4, Loving Valentina.
And they're off. Slow to begin, Swapple and Silver Sassy. Good start for Loving Valentina, who hits the ground running. Ramados is up on her outside, so the 2 favorites land first and second. Away racing third is Punisher. Stretch of 2.5 to Feeling Awesome. Then down inside, Swapple is recovered, while a bit keen, working 4 ahead of Sensational Saturday. And on her inside is Silver Sassy. They pass the half mile and move to the far turn. The top 2 give each other no breathers. On the outside, where Ramados takes it to Loving Valentina, who's on the inside, working 4 better than Swapple third. Then Punisher fourth. Back to 5th is Feeling Awesome ahead of Silver Sassy. And Sensational Saturday is the trailer with 5/16 to go. Loving Valentina losing ground and now tapping on the brakes as Ramados gets away by 2.5. Quarter of a mile away, where Ramados has the lead now by 2.5. Off the cover and trying to rebid is Loving Valentina from second. Working ahead of Swapple in third. Ducking out sharply was Feeling Awesome with 3/16 to go. Loving Valentina is back for more. Loving Valentina now takes the lead again from Ramados. Silver Sassy is late on the scene, but she's out of time. Loving Valentina has kicked away. Loving Valentina to Gaffleone gets 4 on the card. Loving Valentina by 3.5. Second, Silver Sassy. Third, Sensational Saturday, and Ramados fades to be fourth in 1:11 and 2.
Jockey Tyler Gaffleone gets his 4th riding victory of the afternoon as he handles the 4 Loving Valentina beautifully as she drops back a bit on the far turn, came off the fence and re-rallied for the score for trainer Angel Rodriguez and owner Frank Calabrese. Number 6, Silver Sassy, across the wire second, but was disqualified to 5th for bad interference to the 7, Feeling Awesome. Feeling Awesome moves up to be 4th. 8, Sensational Saturday moved up to be 2nd. The 9, Ramados, moves up to 3rd. To the 7th race now, sprinting on turf at 5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. Scratch the 3, Red High Tops, a field of 7. Favorites were 2, Kiss the Crown, and 5, Gia, Mamma Mia.
And they're off. Good start toward the inside for Far From Here. Moving up is Awesome and Then Some to challenge for the top. Up on the outside, Palm and Circumstances away racing third. Gia, Mamma Mia between horses. Kiss the Crown at the rail. Proper Princess is very wide on the course, and so is Sienna Slew. Both riders trying to get over as they get ready to run to the far turn. Up front, Awesome and Then Some leads it by a half a length. Far From Here stays on second. Kiss the Crown together with Palm and Circumstance third and fourth. Back at the inside, it's Gia, Mamma Mia. Then wide on the course, Proper Princess, and still nothing from from Sienna Slough. That's the 7 of them with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Awesome and Then Some is in front by 2. Kiss the Crown trying to get after her second, then Far From Here from the back and running on Proper Princess. 3/16 to go. Awesome and Then Some has an 1/8 of a mile more to get, and she has a 2.5 length lead. Up into second, Kiss the Crown, time ticking away for her, then Far From Here, and a late run from Gia Mamma Mia. Awesome and Then Some at 7-1. Second, Kiss the Crown. Third, Gia Mamma Mia, and fourth was Far From Here in 56 flat.
Number 4, Awesome and Then Some, got a very nice trip in today's 7th race. She had to duel for command, but didn't go fast to do it. And by the time they turned for home, she had a 1.5 length lead, and that was enough under jockey Edgar Zayas for Force of Nature Farms and trainer Jenna Antonucci. 2, Kiss the Crown fired, but was second best ahead of 5, Gia Mamma Mia. She ran third. Time to take a timeout. When we come back, the Thursday feature, a late daily double on turf, right after this.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career. In show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
We're back now for race number 8 on the program. It was the Thursday feature on turf at 1 mile. Starter allowance, optional claiming event. Horses in for a price tag of $20,000. Scratch the 8, step 2, a field of 7. The favorites were 1, Perfect Tay, and 3, Padilla.
And they're up. From the center, De Craziness gets the first call. The favorite Perfect Tay was away well. Up on the outside, here's King Hood. And Lionel Reyes and King Hood marching forward to try to get to the top. De Craziness and Mr. Magic have the same idea. Perfect Tay now races from 4th. He's only about 2.5 lengths off the lead. Bonetown Wild's on his outside. Then back to Padilla, and the early trailer is Amberjack. Around the first turn they go, and Lionel Reyes has got what he wants, and that's the lead with King Hood, who leads at 1.5 lengths. De Craziness second, Mr. Magic getting out a bit on the turn. Racing down to the inside is Perfect Tay. He's on hold for Gaffleone, racing in 4th. Bonetown Wild is 5th, followed by Padilla, who's down at the inside in 6th. And 2 back to Amberjack, who trails the field through a 23-4 opening quarter mile. Down the backstretch they go, 24-1 long shot. King Hood makes the pace. He leads by a length. De Craziness is second. Down at the inside, Perfect Tay moves up to be a joint 3rd, alongside Mr. Magic, who's a bit wide. Then Padilla, in between horses Bonetown Wild, and Amberjack is last through a 47-3 opening half mile. Less than half a mile to go in the Thursday feature. Around the far turn they go. King Hood trying to get brave up top with a 1.5 lengths lead. From the outside, De Craziness is second. Perfect Tay needs a way through. Gaffleone's got his hands full with no place to work. Mr. Magic is 3 wide. Then back to Bonetown Wild and Amberjack, and Padilla drops anchor as they run to the top of the stretch. 3/4, 1:11-2 as they turn in. De Craziness has the lead. Perfect Tay trying to find some racetrack to work with. Mr. Magic is next, and then Padilla. 1/8 of a mile to go. De Craziness has the lead. Perfect Tay has secured the inside running. If he can run down the pace setter, then it's a late run from Amberjack. De Craziness keeps going. Perfect Tay back to second. De Craziness wins. Perfect Tay outkicked while second, close third. Amberjack or Mr. Magic in 1:34-2.
Number 4, De Craziness gets a perfect trip from jockey Sammy Camacho and holds on for the score for trainer Barry Croft, owners Anna Rose Adametz and Robert Van Moor. Number 1, Perfect Tay had to wait too long for room. Once he shook loose, he kicked on gamely. He was just outrun ahead of the 2 Amberjack, who saved ground and kicked on to be 3rd. To the 9th and final race now on turf at 1 mile. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $20,000. Scratch the 2, 10, and the 12. A field of 9. The favorite was the 9, Lovin' Empire.
And runners away. Good start for Don't Talk Back from an outside gate, heading off for the early lead. Conquest Sorcerer displaying speed. Little Baby Bella trying to get over from the high draw and drop in. Then to the inside, it's Loving Empire, and moving at the rail is Silvera. On the run to the first turn, sent very wide to that first turn run was La Fame, but that was because number 1, Flowers and Sunshine, also went very wide on the first turn. Meanwhile, up front, it's Don't Talk Back and CJ McMahon, who've opened a 3-length lead on Conquest Sorcerer, who races from second. Little Baby Bella's on the outside third. Silvera tucked in fourth for Raul Mena. 2 back to Lovin' Empire, who's racing from fifth. Then it's Sweet Abdication and Cape Fear ahead of Flowers and Sunshine, and La Fame is last. The opening quarter was complete in 24 and 1. Down the backstretch they go. Up front, the leader is Don't Talk Back by 2. Little Baby Bella second, Conquest Sorcerer third. Moving to be fourth is Cape Fear, then Lovin' Empire and Silvera, followed by Sweet Abdication, then Flowers and Sunshine, and trailing is La Fame. Around the far turn they go. The opening half mile clocked in 48 and 1 at 5-2. Don't Talk Back has the lead in the race to win or lose. Leads it by 2.5. Jaramillo getting after Little Baby Bella to try to make some ground from second. Conquest Sorcerer third, Cape Fear fourth, then Sweet Abdication and Lovin' Empire as they swing in. Don't Talk Back trying to seal the deal with a 2.5 length lead after 3 quarters in 1:11 and 3. Little Baby Bella and Conquest Sorcerer both trying hard, but Don't Talk Back is still there. Don't Talk Back now by 3. Little Baby Bella, Conquest Sorcerer, Don't Talk Back wins. Conquest Sorcerer second, Little Baby Bella third. Close after that between Cape Fear and Lovin' Empire in 136 flat.
Number 8, Don't Talk Back, did not look back in today's 9th race as she leads every step of the way under CJ McMahon for trainer Joe Orsino and PTJ Stable. 6, Conquest Sorcerer gets up for second ahead of 11, Little Baby Bella. She improved but had to settle for third. Late pick 5, $535.85. In the Rainbow 6, we did have multiple winning wagers for a combination worth $3,338.62. That triggers a Twilight Friday carryover of $556,054.75.
That wraps up the Thursday card. Remember, on Friday, we have a special new post time of 2:15 p.m., so make sure you write that down and come and join us tomorrow. 9 races starting at 2:15 p.m. Good night and good luck.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.